You're out here chasing perfection, huh? Looking for the one, like there's some mythical creature, like they're gonna swoop in and fix everything that's wrong with your life. Let me tell you something right now. The one doesn't exist. And that's not me being cynical. That's me giving you the truth you need to hear. See, while you're out there hunting for that perfect love story, that flawless partner, life is passing you by. You're chasing ghosts, my friend. And in the process, you're missing something far more valuable. Now hold on, don't click off yet. I know this might sting, but I promise you, by the end of this video, you're gonna look at love, relationships, and even yourself in a completely different way. So sit tight, because what I'm about to say might just save you years of heartache and frustration. Let's get real for a second. We've all been fed the same story since we were kids, haven't we? The fairy tales, the rom-coms, the Instagram posts with those picture-perfect couples. They told us that somewhere out there is this magical person who's gonna complete us. The one, the soulmate, the missing puzzle piece. And when you find them, boom, happily ever after. But here's the thing, life isn't a fairy tale. Love isn't some grand, flawless destiny that just falls into place. Love, real love, is gritty. It's messy. It's beautiful, yes, but it's also imperfect. And the sooner you let go of this fantasy of the one, the sooner you can start building something real. The problem is that we've been programmed to believe in this ideal version of love. We've been sold this idea that if a relationship isn't perfect, it isn't worth it. And if the person you're with doesn't check every single box on your list, you're supposed to keep searching. Swipe left, move on, next. But let me ask you this, how's that working out for you? Are you any closer to finding what you're looking for, or are you stuck in this endless cycle of disappointment, constantly wondering why no one measures up? See, the issue isn't the people you're meeting. The issue is the story you're telling yourself. You're looking for perfection in an imperfect world. You're holding other people to a standard that even you can't meet. And deep down, you know that's true. Let me tell you a story. There was this man, I'll call him Marcus. Marcus was the kind of guy who had it all together on the outside. Good job, nice car, dressed sharp. But Marcus had one problem. He couldn't hold down a relationship to save his life. Every time he got close to someone, he'd find a reason to walk away. She wasn't funny enough. She didn't share his taste in music. She didn't get him the way he thought the one should. One day, Marcus's mentor, an older, wiser man, sat him down and said, "Son, what are you looking for?" And Marcus, with all the confidence in the world, said, "I'm looking for the perfect woman, the one who'll complete me." The mentor leaned back, smiled, and said, "Let me ask you something. Are you perfect?" Marcus froze. He didn't know what to say. "Because if you're not perfect," the mentor continued, "why are you expecting someone else to be?" Boom. That's it right there. You see, Marcus was so busy looking for someone flawless that he forgot to look in the mirror. He forgot to ask himself if he was the kind of person he'd want to be with. Here's the truth about love, folks. It's not about finding someone perfect. It's about finding someone who's willing to grow with you, fight for you, and show up for you even when it's hard. It's about choosing each other every single day, not because it's easy, but because it's worth it. Let me break it down for you. Love is not a feeling, it's a decision. Feelings fade, chemistry fades, but commitment, that's what lasts. And if you're waiting for someone who never makes mistakes, who never annoys you, who always knows the right thing to say, well, you're going to be waiting a long, long time. And now let's bring God into this for a second. Because if you're out here looking for someone to complete you, you've already missed the point. No human being can fill the void in your heart that only God was meant to fill. That's why so many people jump from relationship to relationship, searching for something that can't be found in another person. They're looking for salvation in all the wrong places. The Bible doesn't say, find the one and you'll be whole. It says, love your neighbor as yourself. As yourself. That means you got to love and accept yourself first before you can truly love someone else. You've got to do the inner work. Because if you don't, you'll keep expecting your partner to fix what's broken in you. And that's not their job. Here's the moment of truth. Stop chasing the one and start becoming the one. Stop looking for someone to meet all your expectations and start asking yourself if you're living up to your own standards. Are you kind? Are you patient? Are you forgiving? Because love isn't about finding the perfect person. It's about being the kind of person who can create a healthy, loving relationship. And let me tell you something else. When you let go of this idea of perfection, you free yourself to experience something far more beautiful. You stop nitpicking. You stop running at the first sign of trouble. And you start seeing people for who they really are, flaws and all. So here's my challenge to you. Stop chasing the fairy tale. Stop searching for the one. Instead, start building something real. Find someone who's willing to grow with you, who shares your values, who shows up even when it's tough. And when you find that person, hold on to them. Because love isn't about finding the perfect partner. It's about creating the perfect partnership. And remember, the love you're looking for starts with you. Be patient, be kind, be real. And trust that when you let go of the fantasy, you'll find something far more fulfilling than you ever imagined.